President Pavlini, how do you respond to the fact that in a recent study, Italy has been placed at the 70th position in regards to freedom of the press?
Well, whenever you state something like that, there are two main factors to consider. First of all, which parameter you use to rate the freedom of the press, and who gives this vote? Do you think countries should be treated as schoolboys? This mysterious teacher doesn't like Italy, for sure.
Do you mean to say that the study is inaccurate?
No, I don't say that. I understand my English is not perfect. But what I wanted to say is that maybe they don't use the same kind of judgment for all the countries. I want to know what do you actually consider in order to say if there is freedom of the press in one country.
Mr. President, it's very easily said. First of all, you take into account the number and substance of complaints made against the press by the people in power. Then you count the number of threats and lawsuits lodged against journalists. Then there is the question of who owns the newspapers and the TV channels, especially paying attention to the private lobbies and to politicians.
No, stop. Cut to the interview.
But you haven't answered my question.
Well, I can tell you one thing, but not everyone in the world will understand what I'm telling you. Italy is not a simple country to explain. There are more layers in the structure of power than in any other country in Europe. In order to come close to the truth, one has to find its traces layer by layer.
So, Mr. President, you're saying that the freedom of the press is at the beck and call of fickle power games at any given moment?
I am saying that Italy is too much complicated for international observers to be understood properly. Now, I have a live, sorry. I have a country to save.
La porta! La porta! Sì, Presidente. Ludovico! Ludovico! Presidente. Com'è andata la rassegna